Sneeze is a teacher here in Salt Lake, and he happens to be my teacher. So, of course, I thought to interview him. He's great with students, and I was even able to see a little bit myself from the past. Ugh.
I've been playing drums now for 50 years.
And you're 54?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you started when you were 4 years old.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I always thought I was different. I always thought my brain was different. My wife says my wife always says I can't pay attention to anything she's saying because my head's always thinking of a drum groove, or I'm tapping something in my mind, or listening to a song in my head. So yeah, maybe we are wired differently. And I notice as a teacher, we have students that are 3, 4, 5 years old, and we can tell that some of these kids, they're born with it. They're just born with a natural drummer ability, with rhythm in their soul. So I don't know if it's something that can really be learned. That part of it can't really be learned. I think you just have to be born with some sort of a rhythmic feel, you know. It's just, I don't know why or how, but it's like I said, people are like born with it. They're like born with it. I have a lot of students, I have a lot of parents that call me and say, we want to get our son or daughter into drums, and he or she took piano for a few years and took violin for a year or two, but they're just not into it, but they really want to play drums. And I usually tell the parents, well, if they really, really want to play drums, that's what's inside them, and that's what they really want to do, and you got to go with what they want to do. So I don't know if it's something that people just want to do or think they want to do, or if you're born with it.
Hello, Mr. Crash Cymbal.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Thank you.
500, really good deal, but it's worth 900 because they only made 45 of these. Very rare. This one was only 50 of them.
Taz is a local drum player and entrepreneur, if I say so myself. Going into his house was an amazing experience. He has more drums than I can count. It was like going into the chocolate factory of drums.
400, it's worth 600. This guy I got, this is a limited edition Sapeel, it's really beautiful. I traded in a bunch of gear, so I only paid 200 for it. Traded in a bunch of old gear, but it's worth 900 brand new. This guy is same sort of thing before, you know. But it's a great exercise, keeps you fit, but it just makes you feel good. And it doesn't matter if you're upset, you're sad, you're angry, you're happy. Drumming works no matter what the feeling. And it's fantastic because there's endless possibilities with it. The music is not the only thing there. And that's what keeps me going with drumming, is just that deep tone, and it's almost like meditating for me. That's my inspiration for it. That's why I have such big, beefy drums that are made out of Babinga.
So I did cello for 5th grade, and I hated it. So I thought there would be something easier. My sister said percussion was kind of cool. I was like, okay, then I'll do percussion.
He just does. Well, at any rate, we've done a couple of interviews now. We've done Taz, as you've already seen with all the drums before. We've done Sneeze. And now, we're almost at the finish of filming. So, Riley.
Yeah.
Do you know what the passion of the drummer is?
The passion of a drummer is to keep playing drums, and they're never going to stop playing drums. So don't try to stop them, and don't not buy your students, your children a drum set because you don't want to hear the noise. Because if it's inside them, they want to do it, and it's their passion, and they're not going to give it up. So the passion of a drummer is to drum.
Of a drummer is, I don't think you can really answer the question of what the passion of drumming is. It's just something that's there. It's like life itself. We're here, and just however you take it, live with it and love it. That's the way to live by the drummer standard.
Dude, oh yeah, that's why. Because it's fun.
This is the true position to drum.
We drum because it's fun.
Is that why we drum, Willie?
Are you farting?
Well, at this point, I can't say I found the passion in the drummer, but I can certainly say I found passion. It's just a truly amazing experience to see people get so hyped out over drums.